Okay, let's dive right into this. Welcome to today's Explainer, where we are breaking down a comprehensive guide that comes to us directly from First Page Ranks, which is a leading digital marketing agency. We're going to unpack exactly what agency-level digital marketing actually entails, how it practically benefits a growing business, and honestly, most importantly, the real numbers and pricing behind the whole shebang. So let's get into it.
Right off the bat, I really want to speak directly to the business owners and the entrepreneurs tuning in right now. Ask yourself, are you still relying solely on traditional marketing? Because in today's completely digitally driven economy, consumer behavior hasn't just changed, it has fundamentally shifted. From searching for a quick product to fully engaging with a brand, it's literally all happening online. And the source material we're looking at today makes a very firm, undeniable point. Relying solely on offline methods, print, radio, or geographically limited ads, it's simply no longer enough to reach your customers or hit those meaningful growth targets.
I mean, just think about the contrast here. Traditional marketing is often incredibly expensive, it's notoriously hard to track, and you are strictly limited by your physical geography. Digital marketing, on the other hand, it operates with a completely borderless reach. You can target someone in your exact zip code or halfway across the globe using the exact same tools. And perhaps the biggest game changer is that it is entirely data-driven. Every click, every view, and every single purchase is trackable.
So the crucial point is that digital marketing isn't just some loose collection of tech buzzwords. It is the strategic use of online channels and platforms to promote your brand exactly where consumers already spend the vast majority of their time. It's this perfect blend of strategy, creativity, and hardcore analytics designed to engage audiences where they naturally hang out anyway.
So here is our roadmap for this explainer. 1. The digital shift. 2. Core services. 3. The business benefits. 4. First Page Ranks specific methodology. And 5. We'll hit the services and pricing.
Let's start with Section 1, the digital marketing shift.
You really have to ask why your business is pouring almost their entire budgets into the digital space. Well, first off, it completely breaks geographic boundaries. You can sell to a global audience just as easily as a local one. Second, it is significantly more affordable. A small business can reach a massive audience without needing some gigantic television-sized ad budget. Third, it opens up two-way communication. You aren't just broadcasting at people anymore, you're actually engaging with them. And lastly, it offers those measurable analytics. You know exactly what your ROI is at all times. No guesswork.
Moving right along to Section 2, Core Services Explained. So what are the actual tangible tools being used to capture this massive online audience? Well, it all essentially categorizes into 5 digestible buckets: SEO, PPC, content marketing, social media marketing, and website design. Let's move to the next part and see how this builds by breaking down the big 3.
First up is SEO. Now, since you probably already know the basics, the absolute key insight here is intent. SEO is that ongoing grinding process of capturing high-intent users, people who are actively typing their exact problem into Google so that your solution appears organically without you having to pay for the click itself.
In stark contrast, we have PPC. This is your immediate growth lever. While SEO takes a lot of time to bake, pay-per-click lets you essentially skip the line. You're injecting your brand directly to the top of search engines or right into a YouTube video, and you're paying only when a highly targeted prospect actually takes an action.
Then, of course, there's social media marketing. This is where you transform a passive audience into an active community. It acts as your real-time feedback loop. It allows you to track trends, manage your brand's reputation, and really nurture loyalty that goes way beyond a single transaction.
Which brings us to Section 3, Real Business Benefits. And this brilliantly illustrates exactly how these tools translate into actual bottom-line growth. It's essentially a sequential loop. Step 1, you target incredibly precise audiences based on their behavior. So no more shouting into the void hoping someone hears. Step 2, because you are targeting digitally, you can track your real-time performance through analytics. Step 3, that targeted data allows you to optimize your landing pages and your ads, which leads directly to much higher conversion rates. You are turning prospects into paying customers. And Step 4, throughout this entire process, you gain incredibly valuable customer insights that help you refine your business offerings even further. It is literally a continuous loop of improvement.
Section 4, why choose First Page Ranks? So who actually helps you execute all this? First Page Ranks is based in Pune, India, but they have a massive national and global reach. They're serving clients everywhere from Ahmedabad to Dubai to Canada. And they outline a very clear 4-step methodology. They don't just guess. They start with in-depth market and competitor research. Then, they build a highly customized, data-driven strategy tailored to that specific business. Next comes the comprehensive execution across SEO, PPC, and social. And finally, they prioritize completely transparent reporting and analytics so the client always knows exactly what their return on investment is.
And finally, Section 5, Services and Pricing.
Let's be real, every business owner just wants to know the bottom line, right? Now, what's really interesting about this slide is this starting point right here, 10,000 rupees. This completely anchors our expectations, and it proves that professional, agency-level digital marketing is highly accessible, especially when you compare it to the massive, prohibitive budgets required for traditional offline media.
Looking at this remarkably transparent pricing model, you can see how foundational services like SEO and PPC both start right at that 10,000 rupee mark, and they scale up to 100,000 rupees plus, depending entirely on your scope, your competition, and whether your reach is local, national, or if you're doing heavy e-commerce. Social media and content marketing start at 10,000 and scale up to around 80,000 rupees, and that includes everything from the actual content creation to the high-level strategy. Or, hey, if you just need local SEO to capture nearby foot traffic, that tops out a bit lower at around 50,000 rupees. The real beauty here is the flexibility. These services scale directly alongside your own business growth.
So what does this all mean for you? We've seen exactly how consumer behavior has shifted, we've broken down those core tools, and we've looked at the very real, very accessible numbers. Continuing to rely on outdated methods is, frankly, just leaving money on the table. The source material invites businesses to reach out for a free consultation to get the ball rolling, because at the end of the day, the real question isn't whether you can afford to transition to digital marketing, it's whether you can afford not to. Thanks so much for joining me for this explainer, and I really hope this breakdown helps you navigate the whole digital landscape with a lot more confidence.